What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode number 50 of the Game Scrubs podcast. I am one your host, Cal, and joining me as always, as per usual, is Jake. Jake, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I don't live in Nebraska, so I'm really thriving right now.
Yeah.
Just having a great time. Making some moves, doing some shit. As I don't know if you saw my tweet, I wrote a song, shared it with a friend. They were impressed that it was 2 minutes long. I don't know.
That's not the emotion I got conveyed when I read that tweet. But...
No, not at all. They were impressed that it was that long. They expected it to be even shorter.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
You gotta leave room for the gaps, the Guitar Hero riffs.
Exactly. Come on. Oh, I'm just out here vibing, having a great time. It's a pretty steamy day in Iowa. It's I think it hit 30, 35 maybe.
Barely. Yep.
So
30 here
can't
was
complain.
the high.
I assume it was 30 here too. Rip. Yep, definitely was. Damn.
So, for those of you who are new or uninitiated to the podcast, this is our weekly roundup of gaming news that we have every Monday night at 6 p.m. Central Time on this very channel, twitch.tv/Hogtide Productions.
We produce.
And with that, Jake, Cyberpunk 2077 has had a rough start of its gaming life cycle.
A little bit, yeah.
So, as a response, the co-founder has come out with a video to explain what happened.
Yep. Did you watch this?
I actually did not watch this.
You didn't miss anything.
It was more of the same, I bet.
It is. They encapsulated everything in this article in 2 paragraphs.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. I just don't understand how it's so hard for them. I guess it is only a 5-minute video, but still. It's like, come on. Like, all right. So this, obviously they've been having some issues this whole time. Transparency, honestly, is the biggest issue. Not even the game itself. If they had just owned up to the fact that there were bugs, obviously, we've learned from other developers, if you're just honest that there are bugs and they're working on them, people will take it a lot lighter. But the fact that it got a lot of good reviews because they sent out the PC version to people, not the console version, it was a little shitty. And they kind of made their own bed with that.
They definitely did, yeah. As far as what he specifically said in the video, he said, quote, "Despite good reviews on PC, the console version of Cyberpunk 2077 did not meet the quality standard we wanted it to meet. I and the entire leadership team are deeply sorry for this. And this video is me publicly owning up to that." End quote.
Dope. Good.
Okay, that's literally a lot of words for what amounts to sorry.
Yeah. 2 words could have taken care of that, actually.
Yeah, I'm and sorry.
Yup.
And one of those is a conjunction, so it's like 1.5.
Exactly. 1.5 words. Come on, man. Get your shit together. I mean, I assume English isn't his first language.
For sure.
Something like, we'll go on to the next quote. "Please don't fault any of our teams for what happened. They are all incredibly talented and hardworking. Myself and the board are the final decision makers, and it was our call to release the game. Although, believe me, we never intended for anything like this to happen. I assure you that we will do our best to regain your trust. Good luck, bro."
Oh, Jake. Hearing that, that gives me bad PTSD for a certain company that I have worked for in the past and may or may not, I cannot confirm, currently be working at.
Exactly.
where it's not the people working on the fucking
Of
game
course not.
who made that decision.
It never is.
It it was the decision of investors and the company owners slash leadership and management saying, we can't spend another fucking second waiting for this game to come out because then we're going to have to start digging in our pockets and we're not going to do that.
Yep.
So instead, they said, we're just going to take all the fucking money we can get, put it in our pockets, and fix it later.
Fun fact: it was still 13 million copies. That is after refunds. So, still did pretty okay. I wish that like
I'm pulling up a calculator real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so you said 13
million.
million. Okay, times 60. $780 million.
Man, that's rough. They lost 50 million. Remember? They're like, man, we lost $50 million.
Now, granted, who knows? We'll say, be generous and say about, let's say 10 per, a sixth of that.
Welcome to the Mathcast, everyone.
780 million minus 50, 1, 2, 3 million. 730 million as a starting point, right?
Yeah.
And now we take. Oh, fuck. I can't do this math fast enough.
What else do we take into account?
Well, I was going to take like $10 and because I'm pretty sure it's like $10 per copy sold as far as a per game basis goes to GameStop or the,
platform
seller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget also special editions. Think about how many special editions they sold as well.
I'm not doing this math anymore.
Yeah. Also, we don't have those numbers, so
It's like $500 million. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
It's over $500 million.
Yep. Yes, sir. So they're sitting pretty okay still. And the biggest thing is the most damage they did though was the trust. That's the most dangerous thing because it's going to really impact their next game. And if they keep trying to do games of this scope, which it appears as though they are going to, it's going to make it a hell of a lot more difficult to sell.
Yeah, I completely agree.
See if investors are still interested in that kind of thing.
I'd actually be curious to see if they're going to try and do a second Cyberpunk and just kind of build off the first one.
That'd be smart.
Instead of going back and doing like a Witcher 4.
Which do you think is the safer move?
I would say a Cyberpunk 2.
You think? I think Witcher 4 would be the smarter move. Smarter and safer.
The reason I would say Cyberpunk 2 would be because by the time they're done working on Cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
They have all that groundwork at that point.
True.
They'll have most of it, like a better percentage than they have right now of the AI will work properly.
True.
They'll have the groundwork laid if they want to stay in that city and just like either advance a story or you could take it a bunch of different ways where it's like, oh, you played as this character in this game and now you're on the other side of the city living this life doing this thing.
Yeah.
And they're both open world, so it doesn't really matter where you go.
Exactly.
In fact, if they wanted to, they could have a second city or whatever, a day city instead of night city.
But honestly,
I just think that it would be easier to touch up and like maintain a Cyberpunk 2078 than to upscale and then re-res all the stuff for A Witcher 4.
See, I think that at least I feel like they did so much engine work and stuff with Cyberpunk. I think that they would just up-res Witcher 4 and people would be okay with it, honestly. But I don't know. We're not developers. We don't know the inner workings of, especially, Cyberpunk 2077. I just hope someday 13 million copies of a good indie game or something gets sold as well.
Yeah.
You know what is going to be a little harder to sell? HBO. HBO's Last of Us TV adaptation is getting a new director. Do you remember who the original director was?
Chernobyl's Johan Renck.
Yeah, who is a boss.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That kind of breaks my heart, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I have not seen.
What can you do,
Yeah, exactly. The new director that they have is Kantemir Balagov. This is his first TV series, but he is most known for his movie Beanpole, which came out in 2019 and got acclaim at the Cannes Festival. I'll be honest, I don't know if you know this, Cal. I majored in film and follow the film world, especially like art film and shit like that pretty closely. I've never fucking heard of this before. So I don't know how critically acclaimed this... Sorry, some acclaim. And that's why I haven't fucking heard of it.
Can't be that good.
Basically, I'm hopeful for him. I'm optimistic for him, but we'll see. See if it pays off. I'm like, obviously, if someone's gone, like, you can't do it. If someone doesn't want to do it, don't make them do it. It'll turn out like Game of Thrones. Like, you don't want to make somebody stick around to do something they don't want to do. You're not going to get quality content. But what's this even going to be?
I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. This tweet embedded in the article is just completely fucking hilarious to me. Number one, Russia, spelled with a heart.
Yup.
After they detained Alexei, the opposition leader to Vladimir Putin.
Yep.
They just detained because of a parole hearing he missed. They claim back in 2014. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Bullshit.
on.
Is that
one.
Don't you hate it when you miss a parole meeting and they try and poison you, and because when you survive and come back, they detain you? Gosh, the heart. That's too...
Did you survive your poisoning? But do you remember that parole hearing?
Can't believe you missed that.
Yeah.
Highly...
We're pulling you back. We're pulling you back in.
And that being said, happy that they are supporting Russian artists. Like, there have been so many incredible Russian filmmakers. A lot of the time, the best ones go against the party that's in control at the time. So hopefully that's what this gentleman is doing. I doubt it. I doubt it if it's the Russian government account promoting him, but who knows?
This just in. Kantemir Balagov has been removed as director of The Last of Us TV series director position due to a unexpected poisoning.
He accidentally fell out of a window. He shot himself in the chest 5 times and jumped out of a window. Oh God! I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
He tripped onto the chainsaw. I swear.
God. I never have high hopes for adaptations of video game properties.
Yeah.
Sonic and Detective Pikachu were both surprises, but that's because they weren't taking themselves super seriously. Yeah. But this is Naughty Dog, so unless it's Crash, it's going to be edgelordy and serious, which is totally fine and makes sense. But will it be good? Only time
That's
will tell.
The question. I hope to God that it's not just retelling what's already in the base game.
They said it's not.
Okay.
but
Well.
20 place after. Oh nope. Oh my god, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's my
Yeah.
bad. Originally they said it wasn't gonna be like Joel and Ellie, but here we go. Here it is. The story takes place 20 years after modern civilization has been destroyed. Joel, a hardened survivor, is hired to smuggle Ellie, a 14-year-old girl, out of an oppressive quarantine zone, which started as a small job, soon become a brutal, heartbreaking journey as they both traverse across the U.S. and depend on each other for survival. Dope, great, sweet. We don't need this. I'm not excited.
They said apparently they're saying it'll introduce characters and events not featured in the games.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. That's
Come
cool.
on.
So we're adding a couple characters. That's what we're doing. It's still the people you know. And then we're going to add more characters. Cool. Dope. Speaking of licensed work, though, how about this? Star Wars video games now live under the Lucasfilm Games umbrella.
Star Wars video games have now gone back home. They went out into the wild west, and they were they had some of that Nebraska hee sauce.
Oh my god.
You know, woo! And they were, I mean, basically fans of the series in video game format, you know, had to live with EA's licensing.
Ugh. What a terrible. I knew as soon as that happened, I'm like, are you having fun, son? No.
No.
Are you winning, son? Nobody's winning when EA is in charge. Oh man. In the chat, Gilmore saying, bring back Knights of the Old Republic, you cowards. Would you like an HD remaster of Knights of the Old Republic? Or, even better, Knights of the Old Republic 3? I'd be down for both.
Okay, no los dos.
Yep.
You know what I want is I want Total Annihilation Star Wars.
Ooh.
Or yes, I think it was Total Annihilation Star Wars. I want a strategy game of Star Wars.
Please.
That's what I want.
The Star Wars strategy game what was it? I can't remember because there were a couple really good Star Wars strategy games, like real-time strategy shit. Oh my god. Damn. But hopefully it cowe shall see. Who did?
Oh, I think I'm thinking of oh gosh, which one would that have been? It may have been Galactic Battlegrounds.
That's it. Dude, what a game, right?
Mm-hmm. Damn, that was so good.
Yeah. What about and then you have Star Wars Republic Commando, also amazing. Just more, please. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me that quality content I want. Lucasfilm.
Do it.
LucasArts.
Do it.
Losing LucasArts was one of the worst things that ever happened with Star Wars. Straight up. Like, they did some turds,
Yes.
but they also did some gems.
Yeah. So, as of right now, it's technically still up in the air as far as, you know, new games or anything like that. But I think just as a first step, bring it on back. Bring it on back to Lucasfilms.
Bring it all back, dude. Bring back 1313. My god, how cool did that game look?
That was literally the highlight of that E3.
It was. Oh my god.
Everybody was creaming their pants for that game.
Yes,
And
everyone.
It just, you know,
Bye. Later.
it was like the end of well, I'm not gonna spoil that.
You know,
Not
but
that everybody's seen, but
yeah.
just gone like a speck of dust in the wind.
Yup, exactly. And you know what, though? I'm excited. I am delightfully optimistic about this. Just take it away from EA. Just don't let them do everything. Spread the love.
Yes.
That's the key. That's what made LucasArts good. It was LucasArts collaborating with other studios. It was just like, overarching quality.
I thought that was the best part was how it, no matter the Star Wars game, it felt fresh, which then plays on its own, like kind of in a meta narrative sort of way, where this is a dorky way to look at it, but it's just kind of how I think, I guess. Uh, you think of like different perspectives across the galaxy, but across the video gaming industry, I don't know.
Who
It's like different ways to look at the same material and put different pens to paper
exactly?
and making different stories. That keeps a franchise fresh. That keeps audiences engaged. That keeps people coming back to your content over and over instead of microtransactions for characters that should have been in the fucking game from the very day one.
Good question. Do you remember who developed Knights of the Old Republic?
Uh,
No peeking.
no.
BioWare.
No.
BioWare, baby.
Oh, really?
'Cause back when BioWare was good.
BioWare was still good through Mass Effect.
I mean, yeah, BioWare was good through Mass Effect 3. People who didn't
Yes.
like the ending of Mass Effect 3 can eat my ass. But
And my ass.
That being said, in the chat, Gilmore says Obsidian. It's not Obsidian, but that's who I would fucking want working on this game. I would love it if it was Obsidian working on a new Knights of the Old Republic game. That would be ideal, honestly. Now, we do know someone who is working on a new Lucasfilm game. It's a developer that has never
This
had...
is crazy to me.
It's a developer that's never had any issues with glitches and open worlds.
Ever.
Ever.
Never. It's so rare with this developer. I mean, these are nothing but clearly the best people.
The best people.
Our neighbors to the north are so wise that it makes me be soft.
We love you. Ubisoft is making an overworld Star Wars game. Why? I don't want it. The studio behind the Division. This is what that they chose for this article, by the way. Come on, Andrew Webster. What the hell?
Yeah.
So it's the Swedish studio Massive Entertainment. So that makes sense. It is the developer that works on the Division. But like, I don't know why you'd want to flex that. Is the Division this massive open world game? No.
Yeah.
No, not like in a wildly different way, I guess. Sorry. I don't know. I'm not on board. I'd be more on board if it was...
Trust me, me neither.
I would be much more optimistic if it was the team that worked on Assassin's Creed. Not saying that they don't fuck up, but I just feel like of the studios that they're doing, I would rather it not be this one.
Well, see the direction I thought you were going to go there with it being Massive Entertainment is the fact that like, is the Division really like the blockbuster hit that they're trying to claim it is? Because
they keep trying, dude.
And I mean, the Division 2, yeah, there's still some people playing that, but it's
man, I feel for them.
It can't be much more than the dozen people that were keeping Halo 2 online for over 7 years or whatever.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. I just kind of when I see this and that it's Massive Entertainment and all that, I kind of give a big we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm not hyped. That's for sure. I'm
far from it.
Yeah. Like just kind of this is just news to me.
Hype,
where it's like I see this and I think okay, this has potential to be amazing. And I would like to see gameplay footage. This is one of those games where I'm not going to go into it blind. There's certain
No.
games where I feel comfortable being like seeing a premise, seeing like either a cinematic trailer or a gameplay trailer,
Yup.
and having that be the one piece that says to me, I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold, and I'm going to buy that game eventually.
There are developers
Maybe
that
not for $60, but
there are developers that you can do that with. Ubisoft's not one of them.
yeah, yeah. Which is why, like, this is one of those games where I mean, I always recommend waiting for reviews to drop,
Always.
or not pre-ordering.
Yes.
But this is one that I can see if there starts to be some chatter early on with, and as long as they're allowing early gameplays and there isn't like a
Embargo of sorts.
and yeah, as long as there's an embargo, I feel like the ball could roll very quickly for an open world Star Wars game.
Yes.
I
People
mean,
want
just
it.
look at the most recent one. What was it? Fallen Order?
Fallen Order. Very popular. A lot of people played that game. And that wasn't even that open world. Like,
Right.
so, like, people are hungry for an open world Star Wars game. I just think this may be not be the best studio to go with.
I completely agree there.
But I don't even know who I'd go with for like an open world action fucking not RPG action game like this. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Well, speaking of studios that you definitely are a huge fan of.
Oh, dude, the biggest fan. I love that they were mentioned in this article. That made me really happy.
Yeah, I saw that just as we were going on.
But I'm actually legitimately super pumped for this game.
I'm excited. I mean, this feels like it's been in the water,
Yeah.
stewing for a long time, and this is basically the leap forward, the push.
Yep. This is gonna be huge.
Huge.
You know why this is good? You know why this is good? Because it's not being developed by fucking Bethesda. It's being developed by Machine. Go ahead.
Machine Games.
Let's fucking go, dude. I'm in.
And it's gonna be part of that new Lucasfilm label.
Yep. Man, can you imagine being George Lucas and just having like your last name be like synonymous with like so many franchises, even if it's just two, but two iconic blockbuster franchises.
Imagine making 6 movies, and then like 40 years later, they're the biggest franchises you can even think of.
Yelp. Man,
I can't imagine that.
no. Details are slim. Disney says the game will tell a wholly original standalone tale set at the height of the career of the famed adventurer. That's cool with me. Hints that the game is taking place. Teaser trailer hints that it's taking place in Rome. I'm down for that. That sounds so sweet to me. I'm legitimately excited. This makes sense.
It plays quick like a Wolfenstein,
Oh my god.
like Machine Games is wont to do.
Yeah.
I'm down. I am so down.
I'll even be down if it's a little slower paced.
Sure, yeah. Like a little I personally I want it first person.
You want it first person. Interesting.
And it's but I would want first person with similar like style of gameplay to Uncharted. If that makes sense.
No, 100%. See, that's what I was expecting is like I'm expecting like behind the back or over the shoulder kind of Uncharted Prince of Persia kind of thing personally, but we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah.
But if it is first person, that would be dope. Imagine seeing that whip in your hand. Just like some dude pulls out the gun, you just grab his wrist and yank it. Oh,
so good. That'd be so good.
oh my god. Uh, enough gush. That's so
Yeah.
cool. How cool
Let's
is
get
that?
into the fucking salt.
Oh man, here I am. I'm here for it. Rest in peace. You lead the way. You played a hell of a lot more Halo than I did.
So, Bungie.net is deciding to bury the record that I am the best Halo player on Earth by getting rid of the Halo section next month, erasing all stats. So, regardless of if you think I am correct or not in that, you won't know after a month.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
be
gonna
able to
say.
say that freely.
Yep.
I was the top player. I just never went pro.
February 10th, I'm gonna talk about how great I was.
Yeah, but up until February 9th, I don't know. I'd have to look at the notes.
Yeah, I'd have to check. I'm pretty sure, just based on my own knowledge of the whole situation. That is crazy to think about. Like,
Yeah,
what an end of an era. Sad, but it's like a Viking funeral. You know, it's a celebration. It's sad, but it's also a celebration of it all.
yeah. I honestly, I'm not even sure where the hell like that would be anymore.
Right?
Like I pulled up the website and Bungie is basically just a Destiny 2 machine now. They
Oh,
don't even give a
100%.
shit.
Yeah, for
They
some
don't
reason.
care.
Destiny makes
It's
them a little
not.
money here and there, I think.
It's not there at all. It's not. I
Damn.
don't see it at all. Hello?
Halo section, I don't think it actually exists. They told us it's ending, but it's not even there.
I think they just did it early. Huh. How about that?
Well, they said
What a shock.
they said February 9th, but they meant January 9th.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that was it.
Oh. Oh.
Three, yeah, this news kind of ties into announcement from 343 Industries saying it'll be ending Xbox 360 game services for Halo games at the end of 2021.
Yo.
Not shocking.
Man.
However, all those are available on Xbox One. Blah blah blah.
Yep, exactly.
Uh,
Halo is but a whisper of an old gamer's tongue, a whisper in the game lobbies, a forgotten story in our memories. Halo. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that name in many years. I mean, Halo Infinite looks super dope, so.
yeah, that big fucking monkey chungus over there.
Got that grappling gun, baby. Yeah.
I will contest though, it does look good. It does look good.
It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be groundbreaking. Like,
No,
it's so
but,
hard to
like,
make a groundbreaking game nowadays, so, like, people need to calm
exactly.
down. But,
Also, not to mention, like after 5 installments of a series, any series is bound to get stale unless it's different each time.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly. You gotta change it
Like the
up.
Persona series has different characters in every single freaking one. So obviously you can play on different stories there. But this is supposed to be like the sixth installment of the Halo story. I mean, think about how many people bitch about the sequel trilogy, right?
I mean,
How it's basically the OG, or sorry, of Star Wars.
yeah, well, yeah, I mean, Force Awakens is just A New Hope.
Yes.
It's crazy to me how many times J.J. Abrams has made that exact same movie between A New Hope, or between The Force Awakens and the first Star Trek movie. He just keeps doing it. I'm interested to see what next science fiction movie he's going to make that's just A New Hope again.
Right, exactly. I mean, how many times are we going to see the same story that isn't like, I don't know. You get my point though, where it's like hard to iterate on the success you had before without either dramatically changing the story, the characters, or the gameplay.
They should just change the fucking story then. Like,
That's what I'm thinking. Is
Right?
like, I think at this point it would be more interesting if now I know that this is not the case, and it's unfortunate that it's not the case. But I thought it would be neat if Master Chief was actually like an android, like super soldier guy.
Yeah.
Like literally with chips implanted in his head, he is not a human. He
Mm-hmm.
is like a cyborg. And his memories as a human were like being fucked with to specifically to suppress them and instead focus on like other stuff. But he's able to save the universe all the time because he is human and he cares about people or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but then to have him like grow as a character instead of me go save world now or me go save universe now, it'd be more like I'm confronting the government behind my shit, and instead of like a first person shooter, it's more stealth or something. Like he has to sneak into a UNSC whatever, right?
How crazy would it be if it shifted the way that it played part of the way through it? That would be nuts.
Yeah, totally.
That would be really cool. I'm not obviously with Halo Infinite, we're gonna get exactly what we're shown, I believe. But
Big open world, 4K 60 FPS.
we'll see how it all rolls out. It's just end of an era right here, but you know it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah. Um, I'll be honest. If you still care about this, stop living in the past, man.
Damn, it's true though. You know, take it down, take a picture, take a screen grab.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You know who also is living in the past?
If you can find it.
God, good luck. Someone else is living in the past, and that is anyone at Nintendo who thinks that it is a good time to open up their amusement park.
A pandemic.
Like, what do they
Man.
expect? Super Nintendo World opening delayed due to Osaka state of emergency. Yes, just wait. I understand. Like, I say this like I make the kind of money that an amusement park makes, or that I can even grasp how much money an amusement park makes. But you just can't do it right now. You just can't. That's just how it is. Just like you can't have major blockbuster movies come out without having mass infections. That's just how it is. Like, just wait.
Chill out. Wait a little bit. Like, if it's done, fine. It's done. Good job. Is it completely done though? Are you sure you're not just kind of like looking over a couple things here and there and saying it's good enough? You know, this was honestly, this gives them the perfect excuse to iron out shit.
It's true.
You know, I can't think of anyone else. CD Projekt Red. Whoa.
Bless you.
Sorry, I apologize.
That's okay.
I had a cough there where I said Cyberpunk, I said CD Projekt Red, and I don't know what happened with that. I don't know why I would say such a thing there.
That is really
Anyway,
strange. I hope you're okay.
It just seems like the pandemic gives you the perfect opportunity to iron out any of the small details that maybe people will notice once they start using your theme park. You know, instead of just assuming that everything's right.
Gosh, crazy. Novel
What
idea.
do I know, Ro?
Yeah, right. That being said, I am so excited. I will mark the day, everyone. I'm going to go to Japan and go to this version before I go to the US, before the US version's done in Orlando.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll go.
Dude, I want to go to this so bad. I watched the direct they did for this with Miyamoto, and holy shit, just what they showed looked amazing, and they didn't show shit. They showed so little of what's there, and I'm like, I'm in. I'm so done. I'm there. It's fine. You have me. Like, please.
We should go together and film it.
That would be amazing. Dude,
I would love that.
Oh my god, can you imagine? First of all, we would just stream the whole time we were there. It would just be nonstop us live streaming being in Japan. An AR-powered Mario Kart roller coaster, though, holy shit. I am so in. The restaurant. Oh my god, everything about this place looks so cool.
Yeah.
Of course, Piggy's a lot. You're the social media team. You can come.
Who else is gonna hold the camera?
Yeah, exactly. Who's gonna document everything? Please. Also, Piggy's a lot. Big Disney fan. Worked for Disney for a hot minute. Told me that they got rid of. So one of the big things at Super Nintendo World, sorry, is they do the wristbands that interact with different things in the park. Disney is moving away from that, and Super Nintendo World's moving towards that. So I think that's very interesting. Just like some people think that it's not important anymore. I like it because you get to keep it. But I think this is really cool. I think it's a really neat idea, being able to interact and get little nifty knickknacks and shit.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
I want to go so freaking bad.
We will have to. Well, I'll be more inclined to talk about setting a future date for a trip like this.
After we're both vaccinated.
After 90%.
Yeah.
After we reach the threshold, then I'll be way more comfortable. But yeah.
If there isn't a person serving me sushi with a blooper hat, then what's the point? It's a little messed up. I only want
sushi, not calamari. Come on.
I was gonna say I only want tentacle rolls, dude. So Nintendo, that sucks for Nintendo that they're having to delay that. But you know what's really cool? Pokemon's fucking 25 this year, my dude.
I'm old as dirt.
I was gonna say I'm so old.
Older than this earth.
I am so old. This just makes me feel miserable, but it also makes me so happy because I love Pokemon. The newest iteration, like the newest gen, is pretty weak, but I still absolutely love Pokemon so much. Did you watch this 25 Years of Memories trailer?
Yeah, I did.
It gets me so hyped.
It brought back some memories.
Oh my gosh.
That's for sure.
Right? I got some goosebumps.
Yeah, like shit, just like the I mean the fucking everything in there, it's just everything like literally ties in so well. And the fact that they had like some real OG episodes on like DS's and like phones and stuff clipping down or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was so dope.
I thought it was funny how they had Venus, or I think it was a Venusaur.
It was a Venusaur, my dude.
And they just like rustled some leaves past it to make it look like it's using razor leaves.
I love that. That was so great.
And it was just a little, for context, this wasn't computer animated by any means. It was just a little stuffed doll. So they had like leaves rustling behind it, but it was perfectly positioned in terms of like being far back enough that it looked like it was coming out of the bulb there.
Exactly. How do you feel about Katy Perry doing an unnamed song for it?
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care who any of these musical artists are. I guarantee I won't care about any of them.
Yeah.
No one I like or listen to will do anything for this. So like I'm indifferent to that. I'm just happy that it's 25.
I'm sorry, Megan Frokman-Nash, but a famous match everyone saw coming. Well, I guess I'm out of the loop. I'm not a good games. I'm not that I'm a games journalist per se, but
she has in the
match everyone saw coming.
She has in the past talked about how much she likes. She in the past she has talked about how much she likes Pokemon, which is pretty cool.
Okay. I don't really keep up with anything about any musical artists whatsoever, so it's like
once again, not to be rude to Megan, but other people have pulled like tweets and quotes from her in different articles, but you know, I like The Verge, so I'm sticking with them, supporting them with this. I don't have an article for this. I figured this was just like touching on 25, gushing about Katy Perry a little bit. But how about that trailer they released this week, my guy? Oh shit, Pokemon making some moves. New Pokemon Snap coming out April 30th, everyone.
Oh yes, yes. I couldn't remember what you were talking about at first. Yeah,
This would have been
April fucking 30th.
this would have been perfect on the Wii U. Happy it didn't come out on the Wii U. So beyond excited for this.
I think this might be a game I wind up streaming.
This is a game I'm definitely gonna stream. I'm gonna get it day one. Probably stream it day one. I love the original Pokemon Snap. I'll stream the OG one leading up to this. It's gonna be dope as hell. So cool. So cool. Happy to see, like, this is gonna be the best Pokemon game on the Switch. Calling it now. Way better than Sword and Shield. Way better than the mainline Pokemon games that come out for it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Which, I mean, why the fuck does Sword and Shield suck so bad? You know?
They made so many bad decisions.
Why does it have to suck so bad when it's on hardware that can, like, handle fucking doing the... You have the ability to do the game well,
Yeah.
yet you intentionally choose to keep limiting yourself.
They do. They do.
Limiting their animations.
Do they have the ability? I'll say it now. The last time they really did a groundbreaking thing, like really took a massive step forward with Pokemon, is the 3rd gen. And that's when they introduced IVs, EVs, and that was the last big move they did. Don't get me wrong, there were plenty of good moves that they did in between then and now, like fucking the touch stuff on the DS for like the 4th and 5th gens.
I was gonna say going 3D and X and Y.
X and Y going 3D. That was huge. That was a massive step forward. Like, but then, you know, then they changed stuff up. Like, even, it wasn't my favorite, but Sun and Moon they got rid of the gyms. They tried to do something a little different there. It was at least like trying to do something, but it's just like, you know, not hitting like it could and should.
Yeah. At this point, I want a Pokemon adventure game in terms of not necessarily, not like Pokemon Mystery Dungeons or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like three regions into one. You know,
I would be so down for that. I don't see why
that was
not.
That was the cool fucking part about
Gen 2. That's why it's the best,
Gen
baby.
2. Yeah. You got Johto and you got Kanto.
Yeah, get to replay through Kanto again, see what it looks like now, years later.
Yeah.
Fight Red, the dude who you played as in the first game. My mind, just blown. Just like so cool. Pokemon but Skyrim. I was thinking like all the people that do like mock-ups of like Breath of the Wild but Pokemon, I'm always just like, all right, okay.
I could get down for that. I could. But it doesn't even, like, it literally doesn't have to be that, like, in-depth for me.
Mm-hmm.
It just has to, like, give me more than one region.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Give me, and you could even do it as DLC. I'll go even that far.
So you
and I'll say, if they came out and said, okay, new mainline game, it's going to be set in the Kalar region.
good,
right?
Good region, good name.
But it'll be a completely new region based off of Nazi Germany.
Jesus Christ! Wow, that took a weird change. That took a weird shift. What reality am I living in right now?
If you find a Meowth, keep it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Anyway.
So where are you going with this? Where are we going?
Well, the idea was that with that announcement, they would say something like, But on top of this, we are also redeveloping the Kanto region uh, into this engine.
Mm-hmm.
We are redeveloping Johto into this region. And each region will be available as its own DLC.
That's how you do DLC, right?
And that would then be like what I would like as well for that is like you could even do like a hub world of sorts
Oh yeah,
where you hold events to catch those like mythical Pokemon like
of course.
Celebi and all that
Yep.
to so that it's not a matter anymore of buying every single fucking accessory and having to go all the way back like years and years and years to be able to get the a Diglett or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just pulling,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
not Diglett, but you get my point
Yeah.
of like where you can catch them all
Yep.
and it's all on one game.
Yep. Yep. That's ideal. You know, that would be fantastic. That would just be so sweet. So sweet.
I think it'll ever happen though.
No, it's never going to happen. You know what is happening, though? A fucking documentary about NBA Jam. Cal, how did you feel about NBA Jam?
It is the best basketball game out there, bar none.
For sure. It is top tier. You can't get any better than that. I'm excited.
Big head mode.
God, big head mode. I'm excited to hear the developer talk about how much he hates the Bulls. That's what I can't wait for.
Yeah.
That petty bitch.
That was one of the best parts of the documentary, that Smash documentary over the Bulls
Yup.
that came out over the last summer.
Oh my gosh. Right? That was so funny.
That was just so good.
Right? Just like so petty. I love it.
Yeah. But
That's so cool. I'm very, very excited for this. There aren't enough in-depth quality documentaries about video games, and I'm very excited for this. Because, I mean, like, there have been some that have been done, but a lot of them are trash. A lot of them are weak, and I'm optimistic about this.
there's on Netflix, there's like a mini series, but each episode's like an hour and a half long.
Yep.
And I remember I started. What the hell was it called though?
I know exactly
Like,
what you're talking about. I think
is it called Insert Coin or something like that?
something like that. That's one of the best mini series about video games I've ever watched. Because
Yeah.
they don't do the stereotypical bullshit. They don't hit the same notes everyone else was hitting. They talk to like different developers who were doing stuff that was like cutting edge, but they didn't get the recognition.
Yeah, like the old school OG developers
Yep.
who took real life games or real life concepts and said, "Well, this is how I'm going to translate it to a, flat 2D plane and with like 16 pixels to work with, or whatever."
Dude,
That's like yeah.
so brilliant. Dude, I think you're gonna be all about you should definitely check out the hour part of Doom.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. It's so good. The way they talk about it, trying to make it like online and make everything work. So cool. Like, because they're like, you never were able to do that before. They were the ones that broke that. And it was just so fascinating hearing them talk about it. Because it was just a little passion project they did in their free time. I'm like,
Yeah.
so incredible. Big fan. So I'm optimistic about this. Pretty excited. We don't know much about it at all. But it's being made. And that's all that matters.
As long as it doesn't catch fire,
God.
it's going to be good.
Exactly. But You know
Is
what?
it anything involving an NBA Jam can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm interested. That's something I miss right now. The barcade near me has an NBA Jam cabinet, and it is so much fun to play. But obviously, I'm not going there right now. Speaking of playing games, though, Cal, what the fuck have you been playing?
Uh, I've been playing. I've been losing myself in the music.
The
Freaking
moment
well, like my streams lately have just been unreal, ungodly long.
they
I think I
have.
had 4 hours or something like that, 4.5 hours on Hades in one day, like just one sitting.
It's true. Yeah, I was there. I just had it on in the background, and dude, how good is the music in Hades though? Holy shit!
It's perfect.
It's
Is,
so
is how I would
good.
describe it. It's like completely fitting, appropriately intense, but also at the same time, they have it set just right for scaling it back when once you clear a room. You
Yes.
know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it is just right and so
Big
perfect.
fan. I need to get that game. I'm sold. I know Piggy's Lot has been like promoting it since day one. Shout out to her for really
I,
pushing it.
Pays a lot is the main reason I bought this game.
Darren Korb is good at his job. I need to check out more of his work because holy shit, it's this. If this is an example of what he does, I'm in. You know what? I'm just gonna Google Darren Korb right now.
Me too.
American songwriter.
Okay. No joke. I thought to myself,
Wow.
this
Yep.
guy this soundtrack sounds so familiar to Transistor.
Damn. No wonder. Yeah. Okay. Everything's coming together now. Thank God. I assume he doesn't have. Are you on his Wikipedia right now?
Yeah.
I'm assuming and hoping he does not have that facial hair anymore. But other than that, what a genius. Like, wow.
He's a genius musically, but his facial hair could use help.
All of Supergiant's music. Good on him. Like, wow.
Wait. He is the voice actor for Zagreus.
What?
He's the same guy.
Oh my gosh.
He's the
main
voice
character.
actor for Zagreus, yeah.
Wow.
And Skelly.
Dang.
Skelly stands represent.
Yeah, Skelly. Piggy's Lot mentioned it in your stream how great Skelly was. Yep, Piggy's Lot. I got Jake to play Bug Snacks and Cal to play Hades. Year well spent. Man. But yeah, you played some Hades this week. That was dope as hell, man. That was very enjoyable. Definitely got me in. Got me excited.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad because I would like go sweaty try hard and then like release when I died. It was weird. Be able to actually talk to the chat again.
The focus, man. The focus. I get that. That's what I do whenever I play Mario Kart. I try to look at the chat, but it's like, no, that's not happening. I gotta win. I gotta get this. I don't win.
There's things happening on the screen right now. What? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey there. So yeah,
What's up?
you've been playing Hades. What else have you been playing? A little bit of Overwatch, right? Here and there.
A little Overwatch, little Animal Crossing.
Hell yeah.
Um, Persona 5 Royal.
Ooh, yes.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I can't decide, man. I need to get a jump. All right. I think this week I'm not gonna play any of my other stuff except for one game.
What's that?
Well, two. Animal Crossing in the morning,
Yep.
and until I finish it, I'm gonna play Detroit Become Human.
Interesting. Very interesting choice.
I need to get done with that game so I stop thinking about it.
Yep. I feel that. That's me. That's me and Super Meat Boy Forever right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, for those of you who, here's the thing though, is I want to finish the first dungeon of Persona 5 Royal.
Oh yeah. That first dungeon's so good.
So,
That being said, every dungeon in Persona 5 Royal is so good.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, yeah.
Well,
Gilmore in the chat started playing Breath of the Wild, watched him play that, and now he can't stop thinking about it. I remember because I got a launch Switch, and boy, oh boy, was that an experience. I just like, I didn't weep and I didn't cry, but I felt like I could because I was just like so into it. I'm like, this is just so nice. And he just kept mentioning how great it was that they just let you do your thing, and that's the best. They just throw you in there and they're like, do it, just do it. Just, walk around, figure it out. And thank God, because it was amazing. It's exactly what I wanted.
yeah. One of my favorite things about like the kind of tutorial of it all was how you had to go into like understand, oh, I need to either eat something spicy or I need to put on some dang clothes so I don't freeze
Ah,
and like
yes.
die.
God, so
That was like
good.
such a brilliantly executed tutorial for that aspect of the game right there.
See, Nintendo used to be all about that. Nintendo used to be the perfect just play the game, it'll teach you by you just doing it. Like Mario. Let's be honest, no one has killed more characters in any game ever than the first the first Goomba in Super Mario Bros. From 1985. That bastard probably killed more people than anyone ever. But it's like, oh, you have to jump over him, or you can jump on him. Oh, you hit the block. There's a question mark block. You hit it. It's just shit like that, And they just transferred that perfectly into Breath of the Wild, where it's like, oh man, you got to beat this person up. What do you have? Oh, I got to go pick up a stick. Oh, if I beat this person, I get a better stick. It's like, oh, if I like stealth my way through here, if I shoot a flaming arrow, I can light my arrow on fire. There's just so much. It's so good. Now I kind of want to play it again.
I remember seeing in a behind the scenes thing where they had they like prototyped stuff out
Mm-hmm.
on like a old Link to the Past.
It makes
I think it was
sense.
Link to the Past
Makes sense to
or
me.
OG Zelda,
Mm-hmm.
where they basically tested their code out there and then implemented that functionality into Breath of the Wild,
Oh my god, I
which
love
I
it.
thought was awesome.
Makes sense.
So, what about you? What have you been playing?
I have been playing. Fuck. Today I played Mario Kart. Been playing Mario Kart a lot. A lot of Smash as per usual. Excuse me. I also have been playing Super Meat Boy Forever, which is super good. Cannot recommend it enough. Something that's been I've been getting used to is it's a forward running game now, so it's like you can't go back at all. You just constantly go forward, which is different than the original Super Meat Boy, but it's fine. It's dope. I can dig it. But been playing that. What else? Damn. Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon Trading Card Game. I played Catastrophe got Splatoon 2. There's a Nintendo sale right now. And she was like, hey, if I get this game, will you play it with me? I'm like, fuck yes, I will. So we played that for like 2 hours earlier today. That was really nice. It was really great because she's such a low level. And if I join her, it's a bunch of low levels in me. So, like, got some good streaks going and stuff like that. Oh, man. I'm gonna play some Mario. Gonna play some Mario Aces tonight. But, yeah, just a lot of Nintendo shit. You know me. Today, Piggy's a lot told me that if you just use a USB-C cord, you can use the Pro Controller with your computer. So that's really nice. And I'm probably going to get back into Fall Guys now that I can play it with a controller instead of on my shitty keyboard and mouse. But yeah, just
That makes sense.
excited to play a lot of games, playing a lot of Nintendo shit right now. Can't get enough.
Dope.
Can't get enough.
Hell yeah.
Well, everyone, here's the big thing. Works with Bluetooth too, which is just nuts. So dope. Got a big thing for everyone to do. If you don't follow me already on Twitter and Instagram at Jake the Mayor, definitely do that. Follow Cal at Humble Halfway. If you're not, you're missing out. Solid fire tweets. Follow us on follow Hogtie Productions on Instagram and Twitter. A lot of stuff going on there. Keep up to date with all the crazy shenanigans that we're getting up to.
Listen to an old man bitch about politics.
You know, it happens sometimes. Sometimes, you know, there's people trying to overthrow a country and you just don't really agree with it for some reason. Like they're trying to destroy democracy or some shit.
That was a much louder backslap than I thought that I wanted. So,
it didn't even pop up on the mic, so it's good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it didn't even pop. Fuck, what else is there? Oh, join our Discord. If you're not already part of it, it's dope as hell.
Yeah.
And
That's
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Discord's where it's at. That's where the place to be. And everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, the University of Iowa has 9 alumni playing in the playoffs right now. Suck a big one, Nebraska, Ohio State, Oklahoma. Sorry, guys.
Get fucked, losers.
Smash that like button. Commit war crimes on that subscribe button. Check out our YouTube. That's a good thing to check out as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. We love you all. Have a good night.